ScarecrowGrin.com, live here with heavyweight Cassius Chaney, fighting out of Connecticut, undefeated. So, how do you define your style, man? Like, I was watching you. You kind of remind me of like a slick. You have that East Coast swagger, but you can punch, man. You know. So, how would you define your style?
Just all around. You know, I do a lot of studying on different fighters. So, the biggest thing for me is constantly working on my footwork, and you know, I watch a lot of the heavyweights, but I watch a lot of the quick guys, and I just try to incorporate my own style. I used to play basketball, so I think I can mix and match pretty well.
Okay, and then coming up, I guess, like, you know, what fighters, you know, inspired you the most, you know, as an amateur, and, you know, now that you're early in your pro career, like, you know, past, present, future, you know, who inspired you the most?
Cassius Clay, you know, Muhammad Ali was I'm named after Cassius Clay, so, and then I would say Lennox Lewis, Floyd Mayweather, Evander Holyfield, and some great Roy Jones Jr., and Bernard Hopkins. I would say those guys have been like the guys that I really like to watch, and they were just so disciplined, you know, and dedicated. Larry Holmes too.
And is there any of them that you actually got a chance to meet?
Bernard Hopkins last year, Sugar Ray Leonard, Holyfield. I talked to Holyfield sometimes on the phone. I asked him questions, and that's it. I haven't met Lennox Lewis yet. That's my #2 favorite heavyweight of all time. So I'm really looking forward to. I try to incorporate. I watch him the most.
Okay.
You know, just his demeanor. He was just smart and poised.
Calm.
You know?
Yep.
Yeah, just poised. Just never really rattled. You know?
And so, of all the fighters that you mentioned and the fighters that you have relationships or have talked to, who's given you like the best piece of advice, and what was it, if you don't mind saying?
Bernard's advice was great. You want me to say it?
Yeah.
He told me to watch the women, and he told me to you know, be more disciplined with what I eat. He asked me that day what I ate, and I told him that I ate a cheeseburger. You know, it was homemade though, but I told him that's what I ate. He said, "Why? You don't need it. Even though you're heavy, you don't need it." So that little stuff is something that he told me. Sugar Ray Leonard gave me some really good advice on my hands, on how to run. You know, doing different strides and things when I run, and you know, a lot of guys have given me advice. There hasn't been any heavyweight that hasn't.
Okay, and so in terms of running, you know, like how many miles are you putting in a week as a heavyweight?
I do a lot of swimming.
Okay.
I probably swim. I swim a lot. If I would have to guess, about 15 miles. You know, if I'm running, if I'm like my body, my legs is okay, I can crank out 15 miles in a week easy. You know, but I swim a lot. You know, I swim until I can't swim anymore.
Okay.
And I feel better. Doing both, I feel better.
Yeah.
But the swimming helps me because
that's all around.
Yeah, from basketball, and I had a pounding tendonitis on my knees, so I have to be careful how much I run because I run heavy.
Right. So, and then last question before we wrap up. You know, I know you're still early in your career, but is there anyone out there right now who, if you know, down the line, if they're still around and you get that chance to fight for that title, is there any current champs you see that you would do well against stylistically, or you think you do well against?
I think I do well against anybody. I think now, only thing a guy, like if I fought Klitschko now, the first 3 to 4 rounds, he'd have a problem figuring me out. I think his experience over time, though, would get him to win and maybe in a fight. You know what I mean? But I think I really will find a way to beat anybody. Some way, somehow, I'll find a way.
All right.
You know, clean too, not dirty.
Yes, sir.
So.
All right, man. We appreciate your time, man. We look forward to following your career and seeing more from you.
Thank you.